Special Agent Kevin Crane is the author of the #1 best-selling book, Access Granted, which offers help in getting clearance for government jobs. As a retired agent with over 20 years of security clearance experience with the U.S. government, his insight is very, very valuable in times like this when our personal information is at risk. He's here with us this morning with some great tips for people to protect themselves from hackers. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Melanie. It's a pleasure to be here.
First off, let's talk about your book, #1 bestseller. Talk a little bit about that. What's that like?
It's great, actually. I wrote the book in order to help people, high school, college students, really anyone that might need a security clearance for the government, military, private company, learn how to get their clearance as quickly and as efficiently as possible.
There's not a lot of things like that out there, so I can imagine why it's, such a hot commodity right now. What are some recent cyber attacks that pop into your mind that have resulted in, a lot of information stolen from our government employees?
That's a great question. We've recently had the largest hack into a U.S. government computer system by what we believe to be the Chinese government or an entity working on their behalf. They stole through the Office of Personnel Management's computer system anywhere it's estimated from 9 to 18 million records, to include security clearance information, personal data such as social security numbers, the issues that various individuals had in their investigations, as well as the names of family and friends and their addresses.
It's very scary. And a lot of people sometimes don't understand exactly how that happens. Is there any way to prevent it? What about spending money, to try to put stops to that? Is there ever an end? I mean, it's scary.
Well, it is a two-sided answer. One is we need to absolutely encrypt this information. It was not encrypted. The systems that we have are absolutely antiquated for many federal agencies. The Homeland Security does use a computer program to prevent hackers called Einstein. It costs $356 million annually, but not all agencies, such as OPM, are using them. That's half the problem, and the other half is to continue to upgrade the systems as we go.
It sounds like it's very hard to keep our systems, protected. How do you, what's your advice for how people can protect themselves?
What I would do, several things. One, I would absolutely change passwords on your computer, if not weekly, at least monthly. I would absolutely have an excellent system that blocks out hackers from getting into your computer, antivirus, if you will. I would also definitely back up the information on a separate hard drive, an external hard drive, and never open an attachment or an email unless you know who it's from.
All right, and real quick, I want to get your website again for people out there watching.
Thank you. It's federalsecurityclearance.net, or you can go on to Amazon.com and just type in my name, Kevin Crane. It'll pop up.
All right, Kevin Crane, thank you so much for joining us this morning. You're watching Fox 43 Morning News. It's 8:53, and we'll be right back.